nothing happens down there too much. And this guy will get most of the stuff on this side of it. So you're not up and down too much.
You get the best view of the track.
You're just there in case something bad happens. So, anyhow, guys, a bunch of new and returning people here tonight. Give you a crash course on turn marshaling. Number one, these cars are small and you don't see them. So be careful where you step. Better to keep your feet planted on the ground than jump around. They can hit your foot and it won't be too much damage. You step on one and it's crushed. So when marshaling, let's use this as the example. Say I'm getting a car stuck on the rollers. Number one, don't cross the race line, because even though he's there and you're here, that's the quickest point, there's going to be cars going around here. So when you go to a car, try and avoid the other cars. Like here's great. If you come up here, you stuck here, you can get in here, back up. You never have to actually walk in the track. Same thing when you go back. Go around the track, go to the edges of the track. Don't walk through the middle of the track. Worst thing you can do is, I get hung out marshaling a car here. Worst thing you do is you kind of do this and walk right down the middle of everything, because you are just now Godzilla stepping on cars. So always go to the edge of the track. Marshal as quickly as you can, but don't put yourself in danger. No flying leaps, no Superman dives, try and save cars. Basically, he wrecked, you didn't. Don't hurt yourself trying to get him. By that same token, marshals, it is very important that you stay aware of what's going on around you. It's real easy to get lost in watching the race and see what's going on, have a car wreck at your feet and not know it's there. So it's very important, guys, to kind of head on a swivel, keep an eye on what's going on around you. Especially in situations where a car crosses a lane, you kind of got to see that happen to know he goes back over the lane. If it does cross the lane, usually the driver will tell you over, something like that. If they're telling you that, he's on the wrong side, he wants to be on the other side of the board. Beyond that, the race program runs, first heat will come up, you get 2 minutes of warm up, we'll call straightaway close at about 30 seconds to go. Pull your car, if you don't want to run the whole warm up, please don't stop in the straightaway. Pull your car over to the side of over behind the bucket is a great place. Pull around the starting loop and park back in the corner back here. Just park someplace where you're not in the line of fire, basically. We'll call the grid. You'll line up on the grid. Obviously, inside front row is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way back. Once we have a grid, once the marshals are out here and ready to go, you will go on the sound of the tone. You hit a boop over the speakers. You will run for 5 minutes. It's basically, your qualifying is most laps in the shortest time. So if in doubt, keep going. We'll tell you when you're done. Even though the timer goes off, does not mean you're complete. You have to finish your last lap after the timer goes off. You'll hear the tone for the end of the race. You still keep going until you cross line, and the computer or we will call you done. Basically, so like a race, 5 laps, basically 22 laps, 5 minutes, and however many seconds it took you to get to the start finish line after the time ran out is the way a race is scored. So as we found out Friday night, everybody keeps forgetting, you can actually break before the finish line, not make the line, and still qualify well, because it was still more laps in shorter time than somebody else. So beyond that, guys, when you're done, bring it on around the wall, bring it around and pull them off down there at the edge of the track. Please don't stop in the straightaway. Just pull them off, walk down there. That way the next group of drivers can get up on the driver's stand easier. And they're not looking at you bending over, which is not always a pretty sight. So just pull them down, walk off, pick up your car. Take your car back to the pits, quickly stick it on charge, and head back out to turn marshal. We have 5, 6, 6, and 3. So this track really needs 6 turn marshals. So we'll be calling for a volunteer or 2 here and there, guys, to help us out. How how you volunteer and how you help out, how you respond coming back out here is how quickly the night goes. We try to be done by 9 o'clock, 9:15 at the latest with 4 heats, not a problem. We run things pretty much on the half hour, so, or as close to it as we can. So the biggest thing is, when you're done, get back to the pits, put your car in charge. If you are only on one battery, if you have a second battery, you're probably okay. Head back out to Marshall. As soon as that race is over, you can go back and work on your car, and you've got another 10-15 minutes before you'll be back up again to make sure the batteries are charged, get the batteries switched over, do any maintenance you need to do on the car, things like that. You'll have time for that. So, other than that, does anybody have any questions? Are we good? Like I said, the biggest thing is done racing, drop your car off in the pits, and get back out here as quickly as possible. That was our problem Friday night. We had for Friday night, we had 86 entries, 14 heats. It was a long night to begin with. Nobody worked. And it took forever to get people to realize that, okay, I'm done racing, you gotta get back out and turn marshal. We were calling for marshals. It took about the middle of the second round before we figured it out. We shouldn't have to do that. That's part of your responsibility, guys. And also, this is easy. It's 2 classes, 4 heats, not a big deal. But kind of keep an eye on where the program is and when you're up next. Be ready ahead of time. So, I'm good if you guys are good. Pro Stock Heat 1, which is Austin, Jeremy, Steven, Trevor, Brandon. Come on out, get them ready. Micro T and a couple of the race 3 drivers head out to Marshall briefly to help out. I'll be back out to Marshall.
All right, everybody, bring them out.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Add Steven Rules.
Steven Rose?
Yeah.
Originally, I had mine on the top.
I think when you're moving around, you want to.
But we're all on the same car, and we're all same batteries, so pull whatever you want to start. At the end of the day,
Jeremy Nicholson.
Oh, okay. It's because Steve and Steven were on top of each other. He's ready to go in this one?
he's ready to go.
Okay. Oh, all the numbers are very jumbled up.
Up next, race number 1. Micro B Pro Stock. Heat 1 of 3.
Okay, everybody do a lap around. Get checked in again. I had to change one thing. Just do one more lap around. One more lap around. See it.
Jeremy Nicholson. Steve Willis. Brandon Hoverson. Stephen Reedy.
All right, just waiting on, looks like Austin and Trevor. Who was that? Which one was that with the
1
red
minute to the
shocks,
start of the race.
silver body? Austin? Okay.
Austin Gibler.
Now just waiting on Trevor.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
White card, isn't it?
No, it was the silver body here.
Okay.
Yeah, we okay there?
Are we still waiting on someone?
Trevor.
Going. So he can't get his battery in.
Oh, okay.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You got this, Trevor.
No pressure. Don't worry about it, night. Your spirit. Probably.
Let Tony get a rip.
My fingers are bigger than yours. I can't help you.
It's in there now.
The problem with the LCG setup is getting that plug in, it's a pain in the butt. My car's that way too.
It may not be. I don't know. How hard is the battery, guys?
It's
What are we doing?
It's the same struggle with mine. Get the LCG stuff, the batteries all down the tray, and you can't get.
The two slot's not bad for that one.
Yeah, actually, I think it's I don't know how about to do this.
I don't know how I can.
Go around the line once, make sure it counts.
I'm down to one.
I'll let you get my grip on mine.
I gotta make sure it's gonna work.
Trevor Boyd.
All right. Austin on the 1, Jeremy 2, Steven 3, Trevor 4, Brandon 5, and Steve 6. All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. A little bit of trouble in that second turn. Down the front straightaway, we got one on the wall, on the wall, on the wall, on the wall, to your left. All right. Steven out front, Brandon second, Austin third, Jeremy fourth. Looks like then Trevor and Steve, fifth and sixth. Got a little bit of trouble in the rollers, Careful under the line, careful under the line. It's Brandon out front, Steven second. Austin up to third, Jeremy in fourth. They are going down the front straight now. In the rollers. It's 2 minutes in now. Brandon out front with an estimated 16.505. Steven second, Jeremy third, Austin fourth, Steve fifth, and Trevor sixth. Halfway through. It is Brandon out front. I haven't figured that out yet. I think down the straightaway. One going down the straightaway. No. That one, yeah. Orange and yellow.
2 minutes left.
Sorry, that's it's pink and yellow.
Pink and yellow, front straight to leader.
Trouble on the roller. Pink and yellow is your leader going down the front straight. It's Steven right behind him. That was battle for the lead. Looks like Steven's got the lead. Brandon upside down. Oh, and that's trouble for the leader. And for second place. Oh, trouble in the dip, trouble in the dip. That's going to be a lead change. Brandon back to the lead. Steven right behind him with a minute to go.
1 minute left.
Oh, trouble. Found a curb. Oh, a little bit of trouble in the middle. 45 seconds to go.
45 seconds left. – 30 seconds left. – 15 seconds left.
Careful in the middle, careful in the middle. Uh-oh. Trouble. Time has expired. That is 1 and 2. Coming across the line. A little bit of trouble for Steven at the line. Brandon takes it 17.502. It'll be Steven second with a 17.506. Still waiting on a couple of the cars to finish. They come under the line. That is everybody. Jeremy with a 17.514. Then Austin, Steve, and Trevor round out the order. Micro B Pro Stock Heat 2 is up.
All drivers are finished. Trevor Boyd done with a 12-lap 5:15.9 result. The race is completed. Up next, race number 2. Micro B Pro Stock. Heat 2 of 3. Jim Kraft. Ed Camardo. Greg Roshan. Dwayne Brickaw. 1 minute to the start of the race. Mason Willis. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, careful on the straightaway.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Paul Calhoun.
All right, got everybody checked in. Grid for this one's going to be Greg on the 1, Ed on the 2, Paul on the 3, Jim on the 4, Dwayne on the 5, and Mason on the 6. All right. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. little bit of trouble in the rollers. After 2 laps, it is Greg out front. It's like Jim in second. Mason in third. Ed fourth. Leader going down the front straightaway. In the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. Still Greg out front. Estimated 18,503. 14.0 for Greg on that lap. Careful in the dip, careful in the dip. Clear. Halfway through. Still Greg out front with Jim second, Mason third, Ed fourth, Dwayne fifth, and Paul sixth. A little bit of trouble in the middle.
Two minutes left.
One minute to go.
1 minute left.
Running order still the same. Greg, Jim, Ed, Mason, Dwayne, Paul. A little bit of trouble under the line, careful under the line. A little bit of trouble on the wall, on the wall, on the wall.
45 seconds left.
Woo.
Backside.
30 seconds left.
Greg out front, fastest lap of 13.5.
15 seconds left.
Time about to expire. There it is.
Paul Calhoun done with a 12-lap 5:02 flat result. Dwayne Brickaw done with a 14-lap 5:03.4 result.
And that is everybody.
Camardo
Greg takes it with a 19.508. It'll be Jim second, 17.508.
Jim
Ed
Kraft done
third
with
with
a
15.504. Then Mason,
result.
Dwayne, and Paul
Greg
round out
Roshan
the
done
order.
with a 19-lap
Mini B Pro Stock, or sorry,
5:08.5
Micro B
result.
Pro Stock, Heat 3.
All
coming up.
drivers are finished. Mason Willis done with a 15-lap 5:10.8 result. The race is completed. Up next, race number 3. Micro B Pro Stock. Heat 3 of 3. Jason Nicholson.
Warning, don't like that over here, I'm slow. Watch the start line.
Chase Calhoun. 1 minute to the start of the race.
I need to get these places in the truck market, but I'm real old. Can you pick one of those places right there in the middle? Good. Not know you there.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Curtis Sand. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Parker Willis.
He wants me to come and race every oval race on Earth, and I'm like, right, I don't really enjoy oval that much.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Patrick Willis.
Waiting, is Nick here? Does anybody know if Nick is here? Okay. We'll have to miss him in round 1 then. It's going to be Chase then on the 1, Parker on the 2, Patrick on the 3, Jason on the 4, and Curtis on the 5. Chase on the 1, Parker on the 2, Patrick on the 3, Jason on the 4, and Curtis on the 5.
The biggest problem I'm finding going to all these tracks is everything's got a different house. It's not universal. On-road is way worse than off-road. Way worse. They come up with classes like, what the fuck is that? I was up there looking and I'm like, I see some Euro trucks, you know, I see VTA. I'm like, okay, cool.
All right.
Sedans.
Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. And turn 1. It's Patrick out front, Curtis second, Jason third. Papa John's is here.
Come on, Curtis. Oh, no. Curtis is out.
Oh, no.
Look around to me. Is it broke, or is it a pop lane?
Maybe.
All right, he's back in the game.
All right, he's back in it. Patrick, Jason, Parker, Curtis, Chase.
Just make clean laps. If you're a lap down, don't worry about it. Make clean laps. See if you can get a faster lap than me.
Careful on the wall, careful on the wall.
Not bad, 14.5. You'll have to go a second quicker.
Watch if they come around here, because they'll come up on the wall, but back end will just fall away. Really?
Minute 45 down, 3:15 to go. Patrick, Jason, Parker, Curtis, and Chase.
Curtis, you're still in fourth, and you're not that far off the lead. The top, right, but they're all close. Second, third, still close on these because of one little mistake. That's it.
Patrick, Jason, Curtis, Parker, and Chase now. Curtis in third. He's closing in on Jason. Patrick in that yellow buggy is your leader.
13-6.
Coming up on some traffic here. Looks like Curtis now up
2
into
minutes
second,
left.
getting around Jason.
Watch after the start straight.
Careful
Clear.
on the wall. Clear. One in the middle. 3:15 down, 1:45 to go. Oh, Curtis upside down in the middle. Jason up to second. Careful on the wall, on the wall, on the wall. Patrick, Curtis, Jason, Parker, and Chase. That.
One minute left.
That pink one got stuck underneath the line.
That one right there. Curtis, what are you doing?
45 seconds left.
It got stuck underneath the line for a minute.
30 seconds left.
20 seconds to go.
15 seconds left.
Same problem we were having. I need to work on more.
Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done.
Watch the roller.
Careful in the dip, in the dip.
Patrick Willis done with an 18 lap.
Patrick's going to take this one with an
18.506.2
18.506.2. Curtis with an 18.507.3.
507.3 result.
Jason
Parker Willis done with a
17.514. Then
16 lap
Parker and
508.3
Chase to
result.
round out the order.
Chase Calhoun done with a 7 lap 510.7 result. Jason Nicholson done with a 17 lap 514.4 result. The race is completed. Up next, race number 4. Micro T Pro Stock. Heat 1 of 1.
All right, Micro T is up. Tony, Greg, and Nick. I was about to say, I don't think I saw him come in, so it's going to be Tony and Greg.
Nick, where you at? I think that'd be a good survival race. Yeah. But you stand on the track, you have to marshal your own track.
One minute to the start of the race. Greg Roshan, Tony Hines, 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, you guys ready? Tony on the 1, Greg on the 2. All
30
right.
seconds to the start of the race.
Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's gonna go on the tone. And what an exciting start. Nice one, Greg. Tony 1, Greg 2.
Kicking your weird.
Right now, Tony and Greg 7 seconds apart. Trouble for Greg on the wall and through the dips. Tony puts a lap on him. Oh, trouble for Tony. All right, halfway through, and Nick joins the race. Oh, okay. Here, I'll manually count you.
Just got chaos agent. Whoever brought you with pizza might win.
It is Tony, Greg, and Nick.
Like the lap down.
2 minutes left.
.330 down, 130 to go. Tony has the fastest lap of a 14.2. A little bit of trouble on the wall. Clear. One minute to go.
1 minute left. .45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds. Tony, Greg, and Nick. Tony has a 13.7 fastest lap. Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done.
Nick Krodinger done with a 8-lap 5:04.5 result. Greg Roshan done with a 17-lap 5:08.8 result. All drivers are finished. Tony Hines done with a 19-lap 5:13.8 result. The race
Tony,
is
Greg,
completed.
and Nick, the finishing order. All right. No resort yet, so Micro B Heat 1. You're back up.
Up next, race number 1. Micro B Pro Stock. Heat 1 of 3.
Yeah, that you need it. Dude. Everything doesn't go bad. I was like so happy, dude. Just that you Man, I'm so happy for him, dude. I just hope Dude, I thought about you. I'll go here. Because you were the only person that I heard that has said anything positive about product.
This is probably where the most
Dude, no, absolutely. I agree. I wanted to see it do good. But you're seriously like one of the only people that
1 minute to the start of the race.
and I genuinely like it, dude.
Steve Willis. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Whoa! Okay, motor. Does he make any oil? Micro oil or anywhere?
Yeah, you need grease or oil.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Jeremy Nickosen. Brandon Hoverson. Trevor Boyd.
All right, just waiting on Stephen and Austin to check in.
Stephen Reedy.
There's Stephen. I'm just waiting on Austin. Grid for this one's going to be Brandon on the 1, Steven on the 2, Jeremy on the 3, Austin on the 4, Steve on the 5, and Trevor on the 6.
We can use one more. I'm still looking. Where's off?
Okay. All right. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. A little bit of trouble on the rollers. It's Brandon out front. Trevor up to second from 6th on the grid. Austin in 3rd. Steven 4th. Steve 5th. And Jeremy 6th. A little bit of trouble for Jeremy coming off the wall. One minute in, Brandon, Steven, Austin, Trevor, Steve, and Jeremy. In the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Go, go, go. A little bit of trouble on the table. Steven out front now. Rough lap for Brandon, puts him down to second. Front straight, front straight. Careful, leaders coming through, leaders coming through. Careful on the rollers, careful on the rollers. Leaders coming through. Looks like Brandon now to the front. That yellow and pink. Got Steven in second in the white. Careful on the wall, careful on the wall. Yeah, lost a body somewhere. Oh, trouble on the triangles. Three down, 2 to go.
Left.
Brandon, Steven, Jeremy, Austin, Trevor, and Steve, the running order. Fastest lap on track is Brandon, 14.1. Careful on the wall, careful on the wall.
One minute left.
Got a battle between Trevor and Steve down the front straightaway.
"45 seconds left.
It was the one that we were calling at the time.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds to go. A little bit of trouble in the middle, down in the hairpin. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds now. Careful in the dip and roller. Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done. Brandon going to take this one, 17.504.
Result. Trevor Boyd done with a 14
Steven second with a 16.510. Waiting on Jeremy. Jeremy coming around
Steve
under
Willis
the line
done with a 14
for a
lap
16.515. It'll be
505.5
Austin
result.
fourth, Trevor fifth,
Austin
and
Gibler
Steve
done with a
sixth.
15 lap 507.5
All right, heat
result.
2. Get him out there.
Stephen Reedy done with a 16 lap 510 flat result. All drivers are finished. Jeremy Nickosen done with a 16 lap 515.3 result. The race is completed. Up next, race number 2. Micro B Pro Stock. Heat 2 of 3. Jim Kraft, Ed Camardo, Dwayne Brickoff, One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Paul Calhoun, Greg Roshan, Mason Willis."
All right, we got everybody checked in. I could use a couple more marshals. "15 seconds to the start of the race. All right, Greg on the 1, Jim 2, Ed 3, Mason 4, Dwayne 5, and Paul 6. All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. This one's gonna go on the tone. No. Try again. All right. Try this again. Marshals ready. Drivers ready. This one's going to go on the tone. Oh, trouble down in turn 1. It's Jim out front. Ed second. Greg third. Now Greg second. Ed third. Having a little bit of trouble on the wall there. Trouble off the wall. Careful, careful. Still Jim out front. Jim in the pink. Greg in second. Ed third. Oh, a little bit of trouble for Jim. Looks like Greg now into second. All right, 1:30 in, 3:30 to go. 2:15 down, 2:45 to go. Greg, Jim, Ed, Mason, Dwayne, and Paul. Careful on the front straight, front straight, front straight. 13.6 for Greg that time around.
Two minutes left.
Got a minute 30 to go. Greg, Jim, Ed, still the top three. They're looking to all improve on their previous times. They're under the line, under the line.
One minute left. "45 seconds left.
Thirty seconds to go.
Left. "15 seconds left.
Careful on the wall, careful on the wall.
Ed Camardo done with a 16-lap 5:02.7
All right, Ed is
result.
done. Paul is done.
Paul Calhoun done with a 11-lap
Still waiting on four, still waiting
5:05.7
on
result.
four.
Greg Roshan done with a
There's
20-lap
Greg.
5:11.8
There's Jim.
result.
There's
Jim
Mason.
Kraft done with a 18-lap
And here comes Dwayne.
5:13.6 result.
That is everybody.
Mason
Greg takes
Willis
it
done with a
20,
15-lap
5:11.
5:16.2
It'll be
result.
Jim's second with
All drivers are
18.5.13.
finished.
Then Ed third,
Dwayne
16.5.02.
Brickoff
Then Mason,
done with a
Dwayne, and Paul to round out the order.
5:19.7
Micro B Pro Stock
race
Heat
is
3
completed.
coming up.
Up next, race number 3. Micro B Pro Stock. Heat 3 of 3.
He's full on. He's going to go out and try and race somebody. Drag racing. Yep.
I don't think that should be allowed, but it's fun. Okay.
I don't think you're allowed to do buggies quite well. You're not allowed to goad somebody into doing something illegal and then pull them over.
Okay. That's entrapment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do burnout! Yeah.
Nick Krodinger.
Well, it's Tampa Bay. It's not like. Yeah.
There's a Mustang with a 360 can.
Parker Willis. Chase Calhoun. Curtis Sand.
So it looks like a cam guy car and
Right. You're like, come on, let's go. Yeah. Flash lights.
1 minute to the start of the
I had a
race.
guy, I don't even know what the hell it was, on Union Cemetery, tried to outrun me in some automatic shitbox with a open exhaust on it. And despite the old good speech, not having a lot of power.
no.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's go.
The most embarrassing one ever. I've never dealt with.
Patrick Willis. Jason Nickosen.
All right, need my
30
marshals
seconds
out here.
to
We
the
got all
start
our
of the
drivers
race.
checked in.
Subaru wagon. We're in the middle of some Podunk, Tennessee town. Come up to a light, just freaking yahoo.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Oh, here we go.
And we dusted it. And that thing was like crackling and popping, wouldn't get out of its own way. And I'm like, oh.
All right, Patrick on the 1, Curtis on the 2, Jason on the 3, Parker on the 4, Chase on the 5, and Nick on the 6.
He's like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, look, if I lose, who cares? It's a Subaru loaded down with RC stuff. If I win, look what it
I'll tell you what, the 3.6 Subarus, those things are absolutely fast. The turbo cars, keep them all. I don't want them.
biggest sleeper product ever was
All right.
quantum wire.
Oh, yeah.
Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone.
That was our RC travel. And I drove it everywhere because I couldn't drive. And that thing was a blast.
Be patient, Curtis. Work your line.
Move inside out.
There you go.
All right, down the front straightaway.
What the hell was that?
All right, you sound like Taylor.
As your coach, I do not approve of that maneuver.
All right, Curtis out front. Patrick second. Nick third. Jason fourth. Parker fifth. And
Got some
Chase
breathing room. See
sixth.
some tight lines. There you go.
You got to beat Greg 13-5.
Your car is on rails running. But Curtis is fast too. There you go. That's beautiful.
All right, Curtis out front. 14-1. Nick in second.
Yeah, he did. Full route practice.
Patrick third. Jason fourth. There's a battle down the front straightaway between Patrick and Jason.
13-9. If I don't call the lap out, that means
130 down, 330 to go. Careful on the rollers. Careful on the rollers. He's getting there.
13-9.
Curtis with 13-9. Backs it up with a 14-4.
Yeah, traffic.
Whoa.
Forward edge over, throwing shit over there.
The pop-up dinosaurs.
He's only 19.5 flat. He's close to the point.
215 down, 245 to go. Did you seriously pop the jack in the box and have it jump onto the track?
You're on a 20-lap pace now. Just keep it up. Smooth.
In the middle, in the hairpin. Curtis out front, Nick second, Patrick third, Parker fourth, Jason fifth, and Chase sixth. Leader in the blue car. Going around Masonite corner.
In the Bruise Special, black and blue. The Bruiser. 25-11. You've got TQ
Yeah, up front, up front, up front.
I got him.
3 down,
2
2 to
minutes
go.
left.
Curtis up to an estimated TQ pace by a little over 2 seconds. Minute 45 to go. Careful in triangles, careful in triangles.
Got caught.
Uh-oh, a little bit of trouble for the leader.
Minute 30 to go.
Careful after the triangles. Clear. Whoa.
508. Shit, I'm gonna have to definitely have no mistake.
Curtis out front, down the front straightaway.
507.
1 minute left.
Careful on the bottom of the wall, bottom of the wall.
"45 seconds left.
Come on, you can do a 21.
Oh. 30 seconds
30
to go.
seconds left.
That's all right.
15 seconds left.
13-4 for Curtis that time around.
Don't just stay on the throttle when I'm trying to marshal, please.
Time has expired. Next time you cross the
Jason
line, you are
Nicholson
done.
with a 14-lap 501.9 result.
Uh-oh, was that was
Parker
trouble
Willis
for the
done with a
leader. It's
15-lap
going to be close.
502.8 result.
He's
Nick
still going to
Prost
get
done
it.
with a 19-lap 507.9
All right, waiting on
result.
Patrick and Chase.
Curtis
Where's Patrick and
done
Chase?
with a 20-lap 509.7 result.
There they are.
Patrick Willis
Patrick
done with
waiting
a
on Chase, waiting on
19-lap
Chase. He's coming to the line, coming to the
520.9
line.
result.
That is
All
everybody.
drivers are finished.
Curtis takes it, 25.09 for the
Done
new
with a
TQ.
8-lap
Nick second with a 19.507. Patrick
The
third,
race is
19.520. And Parker, Jason, Chase to round out the order. Remember, there will be a resort for the next one, so make sure you're getting your cars charged. You could be up as early as Heat 1.
Up next,
Still got Micro
race
T
number
to
4.
go.
Micro T Pro Stock. Heat 1 of 1. Greg Roshan. Tony Hines.
Oh, the first one I beat you by
1 minute to the start of the race.
So I feel like my final lap was a pretty good one.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right.
16.8. Your fastest is 16.1.
Oh, cram up.
Fourth lap.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Some new tires for it.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
If I had an extra set of tires, I would have been These ones are just marketing. The fronts are decent, they're grippy. They're enduring. They're not as grippy as the so I'm gonna get fronts for these. Yeah. Our old stock tires, the originals. These ones are still pushing, that's bad. But I definitely need to, we've got a turning all the way too, so it's.
All right. It's going to be Tony on the 1,
Nick
Greg on the
Robinger.
2, Nick on the 3. All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on tone. Trouble for Tony in turn 2. It's Nick through to the front. Nick, Greg, and Tony. Oh, trouble. Nick, Tony, and Greg.
The tape was rolled up. We found that right spot.
All right, battle for the lead down the straightaway. Tony having trouble in the dip. Tony having trouble on the wall. Greg gonna be a little closer. Oh, in trouble. What just happened to Greg? Okay. Steering trim. Nick out front, Tony second, and Greg third. A little over 2 minutes in. Halfway through. .245 down, 2:15 to go.
Two minutes left.
Nick, Tony, Greg, still the running order. Right now it is 3 seconds between Nick and Tony and 7.5 between Tony and Greg. Minute 30 to go. Gap pretty even right now between Nick and Tony. Trouble for Tony on that lap. 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Micro B drivers, remember, have those cars ready. You can be up
45
as soon
seconds
as the first
left.
heat. There will be a resort. Thirty seconds to
left.
go.
Fifteen seconds left.
15 seconds to go. Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done.
1.3 result. Nick Krodinger done with a 19 lap 505.1
That is everybody.
result.
Nick takes it 19.505. Tony second 18.501, and Greg third
Roshan done with a
18.507.
507.6 result. The race is completed. Up next, race number 1. Micro B Pro Stock. Heat 1 of 3.
All right. Micro B Pro Stock Heat 1 is up. It's going to be Mason, Dwayne, Trevor, Steve, Paul, and Chase. Okay, it's up on Live RC, one over here on the counter. Once again, heat number 1, Mason, Dwayne, Trevor, Steve, Paul, and Chase. Heat 2 is going to be Steven, Jason, Jeremy, Ed, Parker, and Austin. Heat 3 is going to be Curtis, Greg, Nick, Patrick, Jim, and Brandon.
Chase Calhoun. One minute to the start of the race. Mason Willis. Paul Calhoun. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Dwayne Brickoff.
All right, waiting on 2 cars to check in, waiting on 2 marshals.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Steve Willis. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Trevor Boyd.
All right, got everybody checked in. We got our marshals out here. Grid for this one's going to be Mason on the 1, Dwayne on the 2, Trevor on the 3, Steve on the 4, Paul on the 5, and Chase on the 6. All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. This one's going to go on the tone. All right, 1 lap in. Mason, Trevor, and Steve, 1, 2, and 3. Battle between Dwayne and Chase. Mason out front in the green buggy going down the front straightaway. of trouble down under the line, Careful, careful, careful. Two down, 3 to go. Halfway through. Mason, Trevor, Steve, Dwayne, Paul, and Chase.
Two minutes left.
Oh, trouble in the middle, trouble in the middle. Mason does have a lap over the field. He's running out front. Green buggy going around the Masonite corner. Over the rollers is your leader. He's got clean track ahead of him.
One minute
Careful
left.
on the wall, careful on the wall, careful on the wall, careful on the wall. Triangles.
45
seconds
left.
to go.
Seconds left.
Heat 2, if you can get your cars ready, do so now.
Seconds left.
Time
Steve
has expired.
Willis
Next
done
time you
with a
cross the line, you
14
are
lap
done.
501.2 result. Dwayne Brickaw done with a 13 lap 503.8 result. Mason Willis done with a 16
Waiting
lap
on
506
Paul and
flat
Chase.
result.
They come around.
Trevor Boyd done with a 14 lap 508.5 result. Paul Calhoun
There's
done
Paul.
with a 12
And
lap
there's
519
Chase. That is everybody.
result.
Mason takes this
All
one with
drivers
16.506.
are
It'll be Steve second,
Chase Calhoun
14.501.
done with a 10 lap
Trevor third,
521.4
14.508.
result.
And Dwayne, Paul,
The
and
race is
Chase to round
completed.
out the order. Heat 2, you are up.
Up next, race number 2. Micro B Pro Stock. Heat 2 of 3. Ed Camardo. Jeremy Nicozin. Jason Nicozin.
All right, right, waiting on Stephen, Parker, and Austin to check in.
1 minute to the start of the race. Parker Willis. 45 seconds to the start of the race. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Okay, we're going to have a racer's minute here.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Stephen Reedy.
Well, the one that has a potentially blown motor.
I'm the, mine's just two different, caster blocks I went through.
Mace, come jump over here. Yeah, it's not a big man spot, love. Hey, don't swivel. Thanks for letting me use your bucket though. Appreciate it. Worked out the east side.
People 3D print stuff for.
What's it gonna take to get out of this to go to,
I'll bring it on.
17, 18?
Right now an 18.
18.
Take top 6 to the A, so 17,502 beating that, but really to beat that it's an 18. So it is 17,501, but you'd still be at risk of getting.
All right. Racer's minute to
Austin
put some,
Gibbler.
bushing oil on that motor. Sounds a bit better. All right, line it up on the 6. Get a Marshall out here. All right. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. A bit of trouble down into turn 1. Everybody getting away clear. Careful in the middle, careful in the middle. Oh, on the wall, careful on the wall. Jeremy out front. Careful exiting the wall. 1 down, 4 to go. It's Jason out front, Jeremy second, Parker third, all running together on track down the front straightaway. Actually, and Steven in that battle too. Careful in the front straight, careful in the front straight. To have a chance at the A, you will need better than a 17.502. With all this wheel-to-wheel racing, it's going to be difficult for these guys to improve. Oh, it is fun. Two down, 3 to go. It's Jeremy, Jason, Parker, Steven, Austin. Now Ed up to 5th, Austin down to 6th, right as I was calling it. 3 down, 2 to go.
2 minutes left.
Jeremy out front, Jason second. Parker third, Steven fourth. Careful on the rollers, careful on the rollers, careful on the rollers. Jason now out front, Jeremy second. Down the front straight they go. Parker not far off of that battle. Of course, Steven not far off of Parker. Down on the inside, looking to take the position. Oh, a little bit of trouble. He's going to wait. He's going to wait. He's all right. He's all right. Good race. 1 minute to go.
Left.
A bit of trouble on the back. Careful on the back. Looks like Steven around Parker. Jeremy, Jason, Parker, and Steven are Austin and Ed are 1 lap back. And the front straight, front straight. Jeremy up to an estimated 17.502. Looking to take a spot in the A. 20 seconds to go.
15 seconds left.
It's gonna be close. 10 seconds. It's Jeremy versus Jason. Only one of them will make it into the A at this rate. Time's about to expire. Time has expired. Jeremy makes the line. Jason does not. We got 1 on the rollers. Careful. Car's still live. Jeremy is still live. He's coming around over the rollers. 1 in the rollers. It's Steven upside down the rollers.
Lap 509.7 result.
And that is everybody. Jeremy takes it 18.516, provisionally up to 6th overall in the qualifying order. It'll be Jason second with a 17.5 flat, Parker third, 17.508, then Steven, Austin, and Ed to round out the order.
17 lap 517.3 result. The race is completed.
All right, 1 more qualifier.
Up next,
this one will decide if Jeremy gets to keep his spot in the A.
Heat 3 of 3.
Right now, Brandon was the 6th seed going into this round. He is now sitting 8th. Time to beat to get back in is an 8.516 or an 18.516. TQ right now, Curtis with a 25.09. Greg second with a 25.11.
Jim Kraft.
No. Brandon, right now, sitting 8th. If he improves by 4 seconds, he's back to the A. Jeremy and Jason back. Jeremy down. Top of it.
Greg Roshan.
No, it's only 4 seconds.
All right, waiting on
1
Nick and
minute to
Patrick
the
to
start
check
of the
in.
race.
Sorry.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Patrick Willis.
Just waiting on Nick.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Nick Krodinger. $5. 15 seconds to the
All right,
start
good.
of the race.
We got everybody checked in. It's Curtis on the 1, Greg on the 2, Nick on the 3, Patrick on the 4, Jim on the 5, Brandon on the 6. I need another Marshall on the hill. All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's gonna go on the tone. All right, Curtis out front, Nick second, Brandon third, Greg fourth, Patrick fifth, and Jim sixth. Ooh, Curtis 13.5, third lap in. Curtis has pulled a lead now. He is 4.4 over, actually now Greg in second, 4.4 behind Curtis. Greg's got a second over Nick last time they crossed the line. Nick with a little bit of trouble down in the dip. It's going to put a bigger gap between them. Careful under the line, careful under the line, careful under the line. Somebody lost a body. Curtis, Greg, Nick, Patrick, Brandon, and Jim. Curtis and Greg, 1 and 2 going down the front straightaway. Round Masonite over the rollers. Greg on the inside. Oh, and rolls it. Curtis back to the lead. Greg second. Not for long as Nick goes down the inside and a body off on the wall. Careful on the wall. Curtis has a lead now. Run with it. Nick in second, Greg third. Going down the front straightaway. Patrick not far behind that yellow buggy. He is now about 4 seconds behind Greg. Curtis is 4.5 ahead of you, Nick.
2 minutes left.
Going under the line now. Curtis, Nick, Greg, Patrick, Jim, and Brandon. A little bit of trouble. We got a body off on the wall.
It's determined
Greg out front now. Curtis in second. Greg going around the wall. Curtis going around the wall. Or actually the bank wall, not the full wall. Greg out front going down the front straightaway. Curtis second. They're on TQ pace. 1 minute to go. Patrick third, Nick fourth. Top four on lead lap. .45 seconds to go.
45 seconds left.
Careful under the line, careful under the line, under the line. In the middle, middle.
15 seconds left.
10 seconds. Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done.
15 lap 501.4 result. Jim Kraft done with a 16 lap 504.1
Waiting on Nick,
result.
waiting on Nick. There
Greg
he
Roche
is.
done
That
with
is
a 20
everybody.
lap 504.8
Greg takes it,
result.
25.04. He'll take the
Curtis Stan done
TQ
with a
for
20
Micro
lap
B.
507.2
It'll be Curtis second
result.
with a
Patrick
25.07.
done with a
Nick
19
third with a
lap
25.12.
result.
Then Patrick
All
fourth,
drivers
Jim
were
fifth,
finished.
and Brandon sixth
Nick
to round out the
Cody done with a
qualifying
20
order.
lap 512.2
With that run,
result.
Brandon does not improve, so
The race
Jeremy
is
will
completed.
get the final spot in the A.
Up next, race number 4. Micro T Pro Stock. Heat 1 of 1.
Micro T is up.
The A main. I'm going to switch to. There's no choice.
And then you'll like battle second and third, or like third and fourth, and like literally 2 seconds. Let that, you know, might as well like let
Tony Hines.
Yeah, I jumped clean over somebody over here on the first race he did.
1 minute to the start of the race. .45 seconds to the start of the race.
We could do anything. You had to just go down and roll, but even though they were very terrible.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Far enough you could jump to steep enough and
All right, wait.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
To check in.
Greg Roshan.
All right.
Nick Krodinger.
That is everybody checked in. Grid for this one going to be Nick on the 1, Tony on the 2, Greg on the 3.
still your fastest lap. Average top 5 or 6.
All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's gonna go on the Tone. Tony out front, Nick second, Greg third as they come across the line. This is final qualifier of the night. Main's up next. Careful on the wall. Still now Tony, Greg, and Nick, 1, 2, and 3. Greg has fastest lap of the race, a 14.4. Now Tony with a 14.4, just a little bit faster, 14.429 versus 14.449. Two down, 3 to go. Tony, Greg, and Nick. Right now, Tony estimated 19.515. Nick's TQ at 19.505. A little over halfway now. Tony having a little bit of trouble down in turn 1.
Two minutes left.
Minute 30 to go. Tony, Greg, and Nick. Gap has been pretty steady throughout the race.
One minute left.
1 minute to go.
"45 seconds left.
Tony, Greg, and Nick. Greg now 2 seconds behind Tony. He's caught him just a little bit.
"15 seconds left.
Tony with a 14.279. Nick with a 14.229. Fastest lap of the race. Oh, Greg on the inside of Tony. This is going to be the last lap. Time has expired. All 3 trucks still alive. Greg upside down. Looks like Tony is going to take this one.
Tony Hines done with a 19
Tony takes
lap
it.
5:14.2
It's going to be Greg second
result.
and Nick third.
All drivers are finished. Greg Roshan done with a 19 lap
All right.
5:19.5 result.
In the end, everybody in
Done with
truck
18
has
lap
a 19 lap
5:19.8
qualifier. Nick with a
result.
19.505,
Race
Tony
is completed.
19.513, Greg 19.519. All right, time for the mains.
We replaced those motors in ours.
Oh, yeah.
And for a hot minute, they were driving just as fast as the Gen 2s. And then they slowed down again.
You upgrade them to the Gen 2?
So
Or is it the same?
it's the same motor.
Oh, okay.
Up next, race number 1. Micro B Pro Stock. C main.
All right.
Better, even though they're the same everything. It makes 0 sense. And it's $30 if you put it in the AC. So if we wanted to move these up to essentially Gen 2 spots, AC, which are the lateral twos, which then motor gets faster.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work that way if you just put it Gen 2 AC on a Gen 1 motor. Even though it's the same hardware.
When they first came out, people were trying to figure out what the difference because they were
Mixing and matching all over the place.
it was way faster.
All right, Micro B Pro Stock C main will be up first. That is going to be Austin, Steve, Dwayne, Trevor, Paul, and Chase. Paul and Chase left. Okay.
Oh, yes.
If Paul and Chase left, we can do this in 2 mains then. I can make it 8 and 8. Does everybody want to do 8 and 8 instead? Okay. All right, give me a second here to sort it out.
Now Jeremy's in the A, look out.
Tony, don't bother putting that one up. All right, save ourselves. And I wish the mic would quit cutting out. There's. Okay. So now the B main is Steven, Parker, Ed, Mason, Austin, Steve, Dwayne, and Trevor.
Up next, race number 1.
Give me 1 second
Micro
here.
B Pro Stock. C main. The race is completed.
Skip past
All
that.
drivers are finished.
You like just move on the tires and
Forgot we did bumps last time with Micro B. I forgot about that.
Up next, race number 2.
All right.
Micro B Pro Stock. B main. Dwayne Brickoff. Steve Willis. Parker Willis. Mason Willis. Trevor Boyd. Austin Gibler.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
All right, now just going to be waiting on Steven and Ed to check in. We got one upside down over here. I see 7 buggies, so I'm guessing that's one of ours that is not checked in. Need marshals for this one.
One minute to the start of the race. Ed Camardo.
All right, just waiting on Steven to check in.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Stephen Reedy.
All right, that is everybody. Steven on the 1, Parker on the 2, Ed on the 3, Mason on the 4, Austin on the 5, Steve on the 6, Dwayne on the 7, Trevor on the 8. All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready.
To the start of the race.
This one's going to go on the tone. Oh, a little bit of trouble through the Masonite. First time on track, we've had 8 cars tonight. In the rollers, in the rollers, in the rollers, in the rollers, in the rollers. Trouble up on the wall, trouble up on the wall. Careful in the Masonite, Masonite. Careful in the middle, middle, middle. We got one more behind on the roller. Uh-oh, in trouble. Nope, no power. No power. Uh-oh. Full power. That's interesting. All right, after 2, it's Parker, Mason, Ed, Steven, Dwayne, Trevor, Austin. Looks like Steve having some issues with... Uh-oh. Electronics issues in that car.
Mid-race bound to another train. Somehow he's hitting it so hard, it rebounds.
Careful on the table.
Unless it went upside down, it could have laid wires on the button.
That would be a really weird
Final destination accident? Yeah.
Down to somebody else's somehow.
2 down, 3 to go. Careful after the short table. Parker out front, Steven 2nd, Mason 3rd, Ed 4th, Austin 5th, Dwayne 6th, and Trevor 7th. Halfway through. Parker has about a 10-second lead. No, careful on the wall, careful on the wall. Clear.
Two minutes left.
Careful on the wall, careful on the wall. That was the leader going upside down. Still has, I believe, about a 12-second lead. Whoa! Careful on the wall, careful on the wall, careful on the wall. Shove it. Yep. Less than a minute 30 to go. Close battle on track between Mason and Steven. Another close battle between Dwayne and Austin. Oh, is that? That was a little bit of trouble. It looked like Mason into the wall, so it looks like Steven now up into second.
1 minute left.
Oh, a bit of trouble for Steven, so Mason back up into second. Steven in third, Austin fourth. 45 seconds to go. A little bit of trouble in turn 2.
30 seconds left.
In the middle, after the third roller,
15 seconds left.
Austin and Dwayne, a battle, half a second, last time across the line, down the front straightaway they go. Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done. Parker's on a victory lap.
Done with a 15 lap 5:05.1 result. Trevor Boyd done with a 14
Waiting on Parker, Mason,
lap
and Dwayne.
5:07.8
Parker, Mason, and
result.
Dwayne.
Austin Gibbler
And that is everybody.
5:09.1
Parker going to win that one with an
Mason Willis
18.515, and what a run.
5:14.6 result.
It'll be Mason
Parker
second with
Willis
a
done with
16.514,
lap
Steven third
15.9
15.505, Austin fourth
All drivers
15.509,
finished.
then Dwayne, Ed,
Dwayne Brickaw done with
Trevor,
15 lap
and Steve to round out the
5:17.2
order.
result. The race is completed.
All right, A-Main is up.
Up next, race number 3. Micro B Pro Stock. A-Main. Jim Kraft. Greg Roshan. One minute to the start of the race. Jason Nicholson. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Jeremy Nicholson. Curtis Sand.
All right, waiting on Nick, Patrick, and
seconds to the start
Brandon
of
to
the
check
race.
in.
Patrick Willis. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Nick Krodinger.
All right, now just waiting on Brandon to check in. Just waiting on Brandon, waiting on Brandon.
But I got them for a buck.
All right,
Brandon Huverson.
Greg on the 1, Curtis on the 2, Nick on the 3, Patrick on the 4, Jim on the 5, Jeremy on the 6, Jason on the 7, and Brandon on the 8. All right. All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. Careful on the Masonite, careful on the Masonite. And exit of the wall. A bit of trouble on the rollers. It's Greg out front, Curtis second. Careful on the wall, careful on the wall, careful on the wall. Uh-oh, what's...
Dead? Okay.
Okay. Oh, there we go. 30 seconds down. Greg, Curtis, Nick, Jeremy, Brandon, Jason, Jim, and Patrick. A little bit of trouble under the line. Under the line, that involves the leaders. Nick is now in that battle as they go down the front straightaway. Greg, Curtis, Nick over the rollers. 1, 2, and 3. Coming up on some traffic under the line. Careful under the line. Careful under the line. Top 3 get through clean. Greg with a 13.7. Fastest so far this race. Careful at the wall. Careful at the wall. Careful at the wall. Leaders going over the rollers. 1 and 2 under the line. Greg and Curtis, careful on straight, stay the inside, stay the inside. Nick in the white car is your 3rd place. Right now, top 3 have a lap over the field. Careful in the tables, that's Curtis. He's gonna drop down to 3rd, it'll be Nick up to 2nd. Greg has a decent lead now of 3.5 seconds over Nick, coming up on halfway. Careful on the wall, careful on the wall. Oh, another one. Careful under the line, under the line, under the line. Still there at the line. Clear. Greg out front, 5 seconds over Nick. Nick, 2.5 over Curtis. A little bit of trouble on the back. That is not 5 seconds anymore. Nick is now through to the lead. Greg 2nd.
2 minutes left.
Curtis having a rough lap is going to be 3.8 behind Greg. They're battling for the lead over the rollers. Nick out front. Greg in 2nd. Round the wall, over the short table, down the front straightaway. Greg with the better line over the jumps. Greg gonna take the lead. It'll be Nick in 2nd. Oh, trouble on the wall. Oh, trouble for Greg. Nick back through to the lead. Oh, Greg on the inside. Gets around Nick once again in the wall. All right, good job. They have clean track ahead of them now. 1 minute to go. Curtis the whole time is going to be trying to catch him. He's 6 seconds back in the blue car. He's got everybody to get through. Oh, trouble on the wall, trouble on the wall, trouble on the wall. That involves Nick.
45 seconds.
Greg having trouble. He's stuck up against the board. 40 seconds. Greg out front, Nick 3.5 back, Curtis 2 back from Nick. $15 seconds to go.
15 seconds left.
Oh no, trouble for Curtis. time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done.
17 lap 502.6.
Looks like Greg
result.
is going to get it, just
Patrick
waiting
Willis done
now
with
on
18
Nick.
lap 503.7
That is everybody.
result.
Greg takes it 25.06.
Jason
It'll be
Nichols
Nick with a
and Dunn
25.11.
503.7
Curtis
result.
third with a
Curtis
19.504.
Sandberg,
Then
19
Patrick,
lap
Brandon,
504.3
Jason, Jeremy,
result.
and Jim to round out the
Jeremy
order.
Nichols and Dunn with a 15
All right,
lap
one more race tonight. The Micro T
505.3
Pro
result.
Stock A main.
Greg Roshan done with a 20 lap 506.6 result. All drivers are finished. Nick Krodinger done with a 20 lap 511 flat result.
We
The race
will be
is
doing podium
completed.
pictures tonight.
Up
Stick
next,
around for the end of
race
this
number
race.
4. Micro
Top
T
3
Pro Stock.
in every main.
A main.
Just for you to get down and then over that instead of the one down the What's better than B main than C main, Michael? Yeah.
One minute to the start of the race. Tony Hines. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Greg Roshan. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Just waiting on, there he is, coming around, okay. All right, that is everybody checked in. Nick on the 1, Tony on the 2, Greg on the 3. All right. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. This one's gonna go on the tone. Oh, a little bit of trouble for Greg in the dip. Oh, careful on the wall, careful on the wall. Tony out front, Greg second, and Nick third. Tony, Nick, and Greg coming up on a minute 30 into this one. 2 down, 3 to go. Tony and Nick 1.1 apart. Oh, Tony having trouble. That is going to give Nick the lead. Trouble in the rollers. Oh, careful coming off the wall.
Two minutes left.
It's Nick and Tony battling for the lead down the front straightaway. Just about 1:45 to go. Oh, Tony getting the lead. Tony having some trouble. Nick back to the lead. Oh, Tony with another mistake.
One minute left. "45 seconds left.
Nick out front, Tony second, and Greg third.
30 seconds left. "15 seconds left.
Nick, Tony, and Greg. Tony with 13.9, fastest lap of the race. 5 seconds to go. It's going to be it. And Nick's going to take it. It'll be Tony second and Greg third.
Tony Hines done with a 19-lap
Good race.
505.1.
All right. That's it for the
All
night.
drivers are
Podium
finished.
pictures if you want
Greg
them.
Roshan done with a 18-lap 509.9 result. The race is completed.
Alright guys, podium pictures if you want them. Parker, Mason, and Steven, if you're still here, take a picture. Look, I want their cards.
Steve or Steven?
Oh, okay.
I guess I was third.
Greg, Nick, and Curtis for the A, and then obviously Nick and I and Greg are still here. Up there, Ian.
I'll step back and look at
Actually, there's some out on the panel on the end of the glass case.
Yeah. It's all good. Oh, yeah.
We had fun. I definitely had a smoke and qualifier
run normal times. I
Great,
just
big
avoid a
Curtis,
lot
come
of
on, boys.
crashes. I still wind up in the B main.